And welcome to Let's Play, or welcome back to Let's Play Tales of Vesperia. Common citizens may go no further without permission. Go home. Pardon me, but we are on our way to see Sir Cu-Cumbersome residence. Can you let us through? Princess, but what are you doing here? So long as the princess is with us, there can be no problem, surely. Captain Swan can never refuse entry to either of you. We're in. Should know though, Sir Cu-Cumbersome's residence is currently uninhabited. What, but why? Captain Cu-Cumbersome struggled numerous times to exhibit proper conduct as a knight. During his assignments at Heliord and Mantic, he was at the center of some rather unseemly developments. As a result, he was stripped not only of his home, but of his noble status as well. The guy's had some ups and downs. What's more, his sister, Miss Mimula, was recently apprehended for involvement in aiding the extremists. Mimula? Hey wait, is that? That ill-mannered girl we did a job for earlier. Huh, that's no big surprise. I kept thinking she reminded me of somebody. Do you know where this Mimula is right now? It hasn't been long since she was taken into custody, so she should still be down in the prison. Well, what an interesting family. In any case, last time, we started our final guild quest. And boy is it a long one, and apparently it involves cooking, so that's gonna be fun. Cooking a recipe we don't have. I wish I was kidding when I said we don't have it. I missed a recipe all the way back at Capratorum of all places. Not sure how that happened. But hey, we're gonna probably have to stop and grab it on the way anyway, so no harm done. I feel like navigating the castle is so easy now compared to at the beginning of the game. How can a lady of my stature possibly be locked in a wretched place like this? Man, she hasn't changed a bit. What? Who's there? Oh, you're that guild from earlier. Looks like you've done well for yourself. You're the ones I hired to find Sebastian. I knew he wouldn't just leave me here. Huh? No clue what you're going on about. Sebastian sent you, didn't he? To help me get out of here? I'm not actually here to break you out of jail, no. But then he's abandoned me to the wolves after all, and he calls himself a faithful servant. Ah, he just took off. That's right, that failure of a man. He grabbed up every penny I had left and went away. My heart goes out to you, dearie, honest. So you had a brother named Cumor, right? So what if I did? All this is thanks to his childish mischief. Do you ever see something like a secret manual among his things? A secret manual? Sounds as though you've heard of it before. I might just tell you about it if you can get me out of here. Alright, we're going. Huh? Thought you wanted to know about the manual? If it means being used by someone like you, I'll take my chances on something else. Are you sure that's what you really want? It's not that what we want, but it's not our place to let you out of there. You see how it is. Sorry, Muffin. It's what they call karma, I believe. Woof. What? Oh. Maybe Sebastian has the mail with him. Sounds like he's the one we need to bring in. Yeah, but where do you think he ran off to? It's a wide, wide world, after all. Could he really have gone that far away, though? Could be almost anywhere if he's gone on a boat. A boat? Let's check the ports, then. Hey, coincidence. We need to go there anyway. I'm hoping it's Torum, not Nor, because we don't have anything to do at Nor. But it's right next to each other, so it works out rather nicely in the end. By the way, you actually can't go back to the top of the castle anymore. They literally won't let you. Though I don't think there were any items there. So the only thing that you could potentially miss is the achievement for not for using every save point if you actually didn't save right before the fight with Alexei. Why you wouldn't? Not Alexei, with Estelle. Why you wouldn't save there, I have no idea. Because that seems like an obvious place to save. I'm lost if you couldn't tell. Just a bit. Now, I don't think there are any other major events here for a little bit. Apparently there's one title for Yuri late game. And this is kind of silly, but if you actually go to the final boss, and at the point of right before the point of no return, if you actually go back, you actually do get a title for Yuri. So that's a thing. I'm not really sure how I feel about that. I'm probably not going to worry about that. As soon as I'm in the final dungeon, I'm probably not going to leave the final dungeon until it's over. Just as a heads up. Like, I'm probably not going to start it and then bail on the part way. Just because I don't like that style, I guess you could say. Symphonia is worse, I think. I think there are a lot of quests in Symphonia that are like late game, midway through the dungeon, but also if you actually get to the end of the dungeon, it locks them up. So it's really not a good system. In any case, apparently, this is him. Guess you found me, you're pretty good. I'll teach you something. Fried chicken or fries? That sounds super redundant. Okay, so apparently if I was reading this right, because I was kind of skimming, full disclosure, we need to have Cell cook this a few times. Why? Who knows? Oh, good job. Good job. By the way, the way cooking works is you actually have to wait you have to fight a battle to cook again. So not this point. Must be Capua Nor then. Right? Or Nordpalica is the other option, I suppose. Just trying to think of cities with ports. And those are the only other two that come to mind. I have way too many tabs open at the moment. But hey, Capua Nor is right here, so it's not too big of a time loss, at least. Darn it, I'm in a real pickle now. Gotta look at them though, didn't you? The ones that sold the boat. Oh, I saw him alright. He was carrying this big old black bag and he was dressed like a butler. Well, why didn't you get another boat and take off after him? Oh, phooey, you're just hopeless. Someone dressed like a butler. Could it be Sebastian? Looks like he got out onto the ocean. Yeah, but where exactly? The ocean's a pretty good hiding place. It's huge. That's right, I wonder if you'll be able to find him. We're always one step behind him. Who knew looking for old Nobi's little manual was gonna be this tough? For real, if only he'd just stayed put for a while. Might not get us anywhere, but we better set sail and see if we can't find this boat he's taken. Yes, I agree. Back out onto the open seas we go. Also, by the way, there's actually a title for Yuri for fighting, I think, something like 200 plus battles with it set to hard mode. So obviously you'd have to kind of farm that, but I think it's a title. Not 100% sure, I need to double check. So, ocean, first landmark to come to mind is either Zaude or the ghost ship. Not sure why he'd be there, but I saw something in this walkthrough for this quest that says something about the ghost ship, so I don't know if we have to do that quite yet, though. Hey, look over there! Somebody help me! Sebastian, so this is where you've been hiding. Good grief, nothing's ever easy, is it?
This'll make good practice. Don't let him trip you up.
Well, this works out nicely since we have to fight a battle anyway. But yeah, basically the way the cooking works is if certain characters cook, apparently, you can get like offshoot recipes, and one of the offshoots is actually necessary for this quest. So that's fantastic. You saved my life. So where did you stash all the stuff you ran off with? I don't know what you're talking about. We're talking about the items you stole from your mistress, of course. Oh my gosh, stop. I'll talk. I was just on my way to get them. I've tucked them away where nobody would bother looking. A place no one would look? I put them smack dab in the middle of the ruins of an old town on the Tobican continent. I wonder if he means Cu-Cumbersome. That's gotta be it. I don't suppose there was a secret manual with the rest of the stuff. Secret manual? You mean that stone tablet engraved with the ancient writing? A stone tablet? There was a black stone tablet written with a bunch of stuff written on it in red, but it wasn't anything I could read. Are you sure that was all? That's all I can think of. The rest was just money and a few paintings. Not much. That just might be the secret manual after all. I thought a manual would be something more like a book. Hey, wait! Aren't we going after him? We're not under any obligation to bring him in. Got the info we needed, so I'd say we're still par for the course. I suppose he isn't our concern then. At any rate, he's bound to have a tough time of it running off on his own in a place like this. Heh, maybe you're right. I guess he'll just be getting what he deserves. So next up should be Cu-Cumbersome then. With any luck, we'll finally get a hold of the manual. Yeah. Why am I thinking not? I like how you can also see him taking off in like a rowboat. In the very, like, right corner. And we get a free heal. I'm just double checking this side quest guide just for peace of mind mainly. Okay, that is not helpful. That's endgame side quests. Yeah, there's also a fell arm we can actually obtain at this point. Just making note of that. That is a long quest. Okay, so I'm just double checking the general steps of what to do. Wow, yeah, apparently I have to cook twice. That's kind of ridiculous. To get 2 offshoots in order to get this to work. I don't know how much of this I'm gonna show. Depends on how long this takes, I guess, overall. So this way-ish. Yeah, this game makes you go back a lot. Like, the side quests in particular definitely make you have to go back to places quite frequently, and I actually am okay with that. You know, it's kind of nice having to go back and see the world of sorts, but hey, it's a little bit weird sometimes, just how much you have to backtrack though. Man, this place is as muggy as it ever was. You don't like it? It's just about perfect if you ask me. Now, if I were a butler, where would I hide a stone tablet in a place like this? This place is actually pretty big. Where are we even supposed to start? Oh, come on, it's not like we're leaving empty-handed. Still, I'm always a little bit bummed when we don't find any Blastia. Yes, but this may just be the clue we need to untangle the mystery of Blastia once and for all. What are those two doing here? Let's see, Vesperia, was it? You remembered. How could I forget the people who returned my dearest harmful to me? Hey, what's that you got there? We dug this up deep within the ruins of the town. It has ancient writings on it, so it might just contain some important information about Blastia. Mind if we take a look at it? Black stone tablet with red writing. This is... I love it when a plan comes together. It's about time. I'd had it up to here with this cat and mouse game. I've actually enjoyed all the interesting places the search has taken us. Do not overwater the plants early on. Once they have borne fruit, though, take care not to let the soil become dry. Huh? What's that, Judith? The instructions for growing delicious cucumbers. Wait, didn't the elder at Norzo say something about that? Who cares about gardening at a time like this? I only read what's written on the tablet. Wait, what do you mean? Just what I said. What about the process for refining Everlight? Yes, well, there's nothing here about that at all. So then this hunk of rock isn't the secret manual after all. It's a black tablet engraved with red writing. It's exactly like the one Sebastian said he brought here. The story must have gotten turned around somehow during all the time we were chasing him. No way. Now we look like a bunch of idiots. You did say the process for, Everlight refinement, right? Is that why you're here? Yeah, we came here hoping to find it, but it looks like we had our facts mixed up. I imagine Ermine might know something about that. Who? He's a famous shovel maker. He's been locked up in the Union's prison for quite a few years, though. If there's anyone who can tell you about finding Everlight, he's your man. Oh, really? Yes, and it's no great secret that Ermine was the very one to make Mark's precious harmfall as well. Or that the harmfall itself was crafted entirely out of Everlight. Is that true? What is someone like that doing locked up in a prison? I'm afraid I'm not privy to the details. He never did strike me as a criminally minded type, though. Well, we'll worry about that if and when we need to. Let's put this Everlight thing to bed once and for all. Yeah, you're right. That's quite a piece of information you gave us. Thanks a lot. The Union's prison isn't a very fun place, even to visit. Take care of yourselves. Might as well get into a battle, because I have to.
So can we just go all out?
So, yeah, apparently I have to, like, cook a lot at this point, which is fun.
You know, maybe you should,
By the way, battles are kind of a joke now. Just a bit. How did I take that much damage to get that big of a grade loss is what I'm wondering. So, off to Dawngress. Wow, this is quite the wild goose chase, isn't it? But hey, at least this isn't too far away. This particular step in the quest. Park right here-ish. Might as well try this again. Good job. Wait, what was that other thing? Oh, never mind. Yeah, this is gonna be interesting. I'm probably gonna do a lot of stuff off screen pretty soon. Just because of how long this quest is. And what's with this crowd? Young man, would you like to take the challenge? This is Dawngress annual Big Voice Contest. Anyone can participate, whoever yells the loudest is declared the winner. And of course our winner will receive a fantastic prize. Seems that it's a yelling contest. How lame can you get? Our current champion is the manager of the local inn, Shiva, with his earth-shaking bellow at 765 points. Hey, this looks fun. Maybe I'll give it a go. Judith? What are you, for real? Well, it appears you have a new challenger, and a female at that. Amazing! A new record, 1192 points! Impossible. Wow. Cool. Now with this amazing record, has our contest been decided? Count us in too. Man, I didn't think we'd see you in a place like this. Don't you guys specialize in hunting monsters? Aye, but we always love a good competition. Here we go. This would actually be fun if this was voiced, but it's not. Another amazing performance, a stunning 1180 points. Formidable showing, and yet it's barely beaten by the score of our previous competitor, Miss Judith. Arg. Chief. Breaking out the big guns, huh? This is getting serious. Ladies and gentlemen, I've never seen anything like this. An amazing 1300 points. Just when we thought Miss Judith had clinched the competition with her powerful voice, this is even higher still. Aw. It's our chief. He's got a hulking voice to match his hulking stature, huh? It's almost like a monster himself. Folks, it looks like our contest has been decided. The winner of this year's Big Voice Contest is... Wait! I'm going to do it too. Eh? Yeah, that makes sense with that girl here and all. Carol? Amazing, just when it seemed all decided, the voice of a new challenger rises from the crowds, and that voice belongs to a young boy. Oh shoot, I have to actually make a choice. Is he insane? Wow, ladies and gentlemen, we have an unexpected confession of love, and yet another amazing score, 1295 points. However, this bold proclamation of affection is just barely beaten by the score of our previous challenger, Clint. What an unbelievable day we've had here, folks. One record after another, a heated battle the likes of which even history itself seldom sees, and what's more, the victor in this battle is none other than the chief of the Hunting Blades, Clint. For our winner, we have a powerful weapon made by Donquist's most skilled artisans. I don't need this, you can take it. You don't mind? Ah, Nan. Yeah, you gave it your all, that's what counts, right? I think you could have picked something better, he yelled, but you were really great, Carol. Thanks. Well, that sounds important enough. The Infinity. What? Internal weakness. Effects of weakening spell occasionally lasts for duration of battle. A strange axe with an infinity-shaped blade. The blade constantly rotates and keeps the edge sharp. That's actually pretty cool, conceptually. So off to the prison, which is gonna probably be where we end off for now, hopefully. Which is actually funny, there was like, oh, he's been locked up for a long time, but he wasn't here when Yuri was here before, so good job. Mr. Ermine, I presume. Shut your hole and leave me be. We've come to ask you about the process for refining Everlight, sir. Everlight? Who boy? Who nanny? Who nanny? What did you say? What sort of response is that? Why tell us what you know? I'm sure that's what you want to know. Why don't I tell you the measurements of that fine young thing who works in the item shop instead? Drives a hard bargain. Oof. Before you tell us anything, you're the one called Ermine, are you not? No, let's not sound formalities and such. Hey, sure this old coot's right in the head. As long as this is our only option, we don't have much of a choice. Is he really our only option? He seems a bit on the sketchy side. Who you calling sketchy? The sketchiest thing around here is your sorry excuse for a haircut. Yuri, I think I'm ready to go now. Come on, perk up a little. Listen, old man, we're here to ask for you something serious. Enough with the games. I don't get any more serious than this, Sonny. Okay then, we're here to ask you about the method for finding a metal called Everlight. If you think I'm giving that sort of info away for free, you're plain nutty. You've got to be nuttier than a fruit cake, perhaps. Those are pretty nutty. You want money or wait? You're not trying to get us to break out this joint, are you? Nah, that stuff's for amateurs. Then what is it? What I really love is a fine, home-cooked meal. What? If you're too dumb to understand the first time, it's not going to help for me to say it again. Okay, the old coat's even staring to grate on me, believe it or not. That does it. We're gonna make this old lunatic the best meal he's ever had. Yeah, but what should we fix for him? Why don't we try asking whoever's in charge of preparing his meals? There's no way that old man is going to eat anything sweet. Okay, that's a very cryptic hint. Okay, I actually know what it is, of course, because I can look it up. But, yeah, it's kind of a weird quest line. That old man down at the cellar won't eat anything cold. He says it gives him a stomachache. For that matter, he won't eat fried food either. I guess you have to watch what you eat when you're his age. By the way, we haven't actually talked to this guy in a while. Hey there, I've gotten 11 new recruits thanks to you. As promised, here's your reward. Go on and collect more titles. I'm counting on ya. For Carol, it makes you... Okay, this is gonna be worth it, I hope. Go default, I would say. And... Yes, perfect. Done. I'm leaving that on for now. Also, okay, now I have another thought. Okay. Okay, that looks kind of weird, actually, but hey, it works. So yeah, we can basically ask around to see what everyone says. The old man down in the cellar will tell you like it is if the food tastes bad. On the other hand, he won't even say a word, even if it tastes good. The bastard. Stop cooking for that old man. He gets in a foul mood when there's no meat in the street. You know, stuff like pork, beef, chicken, lamb, horse, boar, and such. How awfully specific. No one in here except this person. The other day, Armand grilled some shrimp and squid with salt. The old man ate it without saying a word. Maybe it didn't see his palate. So, hints. But also incredibly cryptic hints. Does everyone in the town now give you hints? Is that how this is going to be? Hey, you don't think the world's... Okay, so only people inside the HQ. That makes sense. So apparently what you have to do, according to this guide I'm currently reading, let me pull it back up, because I kind of closed it to check on something else. What you need to do for this quest is... with Estelle, cook fried rice, fried chicken fries until she makes until she makes Scottish eggs. And then cook Scottish eggs with raven until you make okonomiyaki. And then you can get the manual after that. So we're at the end of the quest, but it requires a little bit of work. So I'm gonna do all that off screen, of course. Yeah, Estelle set up, so once we get the recipe for Scottish eggs, then we'll just switch over to raven to cook and wait until we get okonomiyaki, and that's it. I'll also try to get a lot more gold off screen so we can take care of actually the last of the side quests for now. So thank you for watching, and I hope you join me next time for more Tales of Vesperia.
Ugh, this is terrible.
Did you follow the recipe? There are ingredients in this food that really shouldn't be in it.
Actually, I haven't seen our recipe book around recently.
Yeah, I wonder where it went.
Recipe book? Is this it by any chance? Rita, you had it? No wonder it seems so flimsy and weak.
You were using it as a weapon?
Someone replaced my book with this thing. It's not my fault nobody noticed the recipes were gone.
Well, I can't argue with you there.
We don't have very many recipes either. Maybe we should have some more interest in cooking.